Good evening. I'm Dr. Dave Wendell, and I'd like to welcome you to our Tuesday night power workshop. Tonight's topic, we're going to be talking about the 7 pillars of health and healing. We do have such a brief time together that I promise to make this time of quality and content so you'll be able to be more healthy, not just merely reduced in symptoms. So you'll be able to give these truths to others so that they too can benefit from what we're about to learn this evening. All in all, we're here to change lives naturally. And that's why we go through and do this every Tuesday night to help you change in your lives. 7 pillars of health. You say, well, what's so important about these 7 pillars? It's important to understand what these pillars are, what they mean, and how they react. Each pillar that we're going to discuss over the next few minutes is equally as important as the previous one or all the others. We have a neuroendocrine pillar. Not a pillow, a pillar. We have an endocrine pillar. We have glycemic or sugar management pillar. A bioterrain, which is about how we handle fats and salts. Inflammatory pillar, the immune pillar, circulatory pillar, and digestive pillar. Each one of those is a pillar of our health, the cornerstone of what helps us to stay healthy. And it's so important to make sure that they work correctly. In our office, we go through and we see which one is your primary. What pillar does a person need to work on in order to get well? And so as we go through these, hormonal pillar is pretty simple. We're talking about the HPA axis. I'm going to come right back in just a second here. We are talking about the relationship of the endocrine system and how all the endocrine system is related to itself, each other, each part. There's nothing in this endocrine system, which is yours, that is independent of anything else. And so if you treat a part of it independently of everything else, you'll never get true healing, you'll never get the function that you want out of your endocrine system. It all has to be done in relation and correlated to how the other parts are going to be affected. And so with the endocrine pillar, that actually is the strongest. Remember, all equally important, but that's the strongest one. And that's the one that you need to correct first from brain function down. When we go through here, next is glycemic or sugar management. We understand that pillar. The sugar management, those are the people that have mood changes. Those are the people that stay up at night. Those are the people that, get up, they're just not really sure what's there, they're groggy. Your blood sugar is rising and falling. And then we have the bioterrain. How do we digest our fats and our salts? We don't do that very well as a society. Why? We've had years and years, over 40 years of low-fat diet, low-salt diet, which is not intended for the human body. We have the inflammatory pillar, one of my favorites. Inflammation we find all the time with people. Why? Look at what we're doing to our bodies causing this inflammation. And what's happening? We're causing inflammatory conditions in the body, such as stroke, cardiovascular disease, aneurysm, deep vein thrombosis, rheumatoid arthritis. These are types of inflammatory processes in the body that we can really stop and, yes, reverse. We get into the immune system. The immune pillar is about keeping our bodies functionally strong with the immune system because we want to be able to prevent and ward off disease. But we do things again, and we'll get into that destroy our immune system, that break us down and make us susceptible to illnesses, whether it's something that we experience right away within a few days of being in contact with microbes, or whether it's something that comes in years down the line. Circulation is so important. We want to make sure our circulation is staying up, staying well, and our heart is getting the oxygen and the food it needs, while at the same time helping to supply the rest of our body with blood. And so circulation is so important. And last, the digestive pillar. And this one, again, all equally as important. If we're not digesting the foods that we're eating and assimilating them, that is absorbing them, we can't feed our bodies, and the rest of these can't work the way they're supposed to. When we look at the American diet, the standard American diet, the SAD diet, it's important to know and understand that the things that we're eating, all the fast food, all the stuff, not all the stuff, but most of the stuff in the grocery stores when you go up and down the aisles, causes inflammation in the body. We put that stuff into our bodies, and we have trouble digesting it, we're leading to inflammation. Starts there in the digestive tract. As we get inflammation in the digestive tract and we eat these erroneous foods, we think we call them foods, it throws off our hormonal system, it just can't work. The processed foods cause our blood sugars to ricochet up and down, again giving us more inflammation, throwing off our blood sugars, affecting pillar 2. We're not eating the fats and the salts that we're supposed to, and when we do, we're eating man-made fats, deep-fried things. We're eating man-made salt. That's that Morton stuff in the blue container that you pour on everything. We should be eating a good Celtic sea salt, a good pink Himalayan salt when we salt our foods. And so it's very important to know that we're supposed to eat those things and eat the real stuff. Our bodies actually have trouble digesting foods because we've destroyed the digestive tract by eating these processed foods. We know the immune system is broken down. The majority of the immune system is in our gut. And when we eat foods of commerce, as I affectionately call white trash, we're destroying our immune system. Just a teaspoon of sugar is enough to shut your immune system down for a minimum of 6 hours. So think about this. You go to a party, right? There's cupcakes and cookies there. You go, I'm just going to have a cupcake, and you eat yourself a cupcake. There's your tablespoon plus of sugar. Across the room, Bob sneezes. Now there's snot vapor going around the room. And within 15 minutes, you're breathing in the snot vapor. But you had that cupcake and your immune system shut down for a good 6 hours plus. Now what's going to happen is you're going to be susceptible to whatever's in that snot vapor from Bob sneezing across the room. 3 to 5 days later, you're sick and you're blaming it on Bob. Really? You didn't shove the cupcake down your throat to destroy your immune system, so get off the foods of commerce, all right? It's time that we grow up and get back on real food. Circulation, right? We worry about what? Heart disease, strokes. We worry about coronary artery disease, all these things. And the circulation is not working well. Why? We've caused inflammation by eating foods of commerce, which shuts this circuit down, this system down. We need to get back to eating real foods and clear this out. Great Yale study shows that by having cod liver oil every day, you can actually, within 2 years, clear out the circulatory system, clean out those arteries. And then, of course, the digestive tract. Our digestive tract is made to digest food. Food is an element that contains vitamin complexes, not pieces, but full complexes, minerals, active enzymes, fats, and proteins. When we eat foods of commerce, we're missing things. We're missing vitamin complexes. There might be enriched. Enriched is similar to you giving me $100 and I hand you back 6. Are you going to feel enriched? Absolutely not. And so foods of commerce have no vitamin complexes, maybe minerals, no enzymes. They're all denatured because of the processing. And the fats and the proteins have been broken down or replaced with man-made stuff. That's not food in the body. So it's so important to know and understand when protecting our bodies and getting our bodies back to health, improving our health and our health lot in life, that we get away from the foods of commerce and feed these systems with good wholesome food. We want to be eating vegetables, proteins, fats, good salts, lots of water, whole food supplementation to replenish what's been depleted in our bodies. So learn from this. If there's somebody you know that should be here in our office, have them watch this video and contact us. I'm Dr. Dave Wendell, and I want to be your inspiration for healthy living.